What's up, everybody? It's Matt. It's Monday as I'm recording this video, and I just did a very quick Oracle card reading for TikTok, which, of course, it's like 90 seconds. But I wanted to get into the actual meanings of the cards a little bit more. Uh, Mostly because, but I wanted to get more into the actual meanings of the cards because in 60 seconds you can't really explain much, and in looking at the cards, I'm realizing that there is more of a message for following your dream. Because what I got was will, I got wind, and dreams. And in that 60-second video, I had what I had said was that will, which is like your will, the imposing your will on yourself is what's most important. And yeah, we're having some bad times, we're having some weird times, but your will to move forward is the most important thing. Because if you have no will and you're waiting for the right time to do anything, you're going to be waiting for a while because there is no right time, and you should just move forward and do what you want to do right here right now without waiting. Because, well, why wait? Like, that's the huge thing. It's like, why wait for something that may never come? You should just know that your will and your desire accounts for everything, and that should be all you need in order to move forward. Wind, as far as I could tell, in this intuitive nature, wind was like, we're not having the best of times. We're kind of having some weird shit going on, and we're kind of sitting in this moment of like, I'm having a bad day. Well, blow it out. Go, you know, blow that shit out. Move forward. Be able to understand that it's a moment in time. It's a brief blip on the idea that you know you're thinking you're having a bad time doesn't mean you actually are. It's a moment in time. So breathe, blow it out, blow past whatever is stopping you, because I can guarantee you what's stopping you is yourself. And dreams. Last night, last night I had some funky ass dreams, and I believe that there's a message in that. But this is also the card that is asking you to follow your dreams this week. Not just this week, for your entire life. What's stopping you? Why is it stopping you? Why are you stopping yourself? And what dreams do you have? And how can you make your dreams a reality? So instead of just doing the intuitive thing, which is what I did, I'm going to read the message behind each card. And will, the message is will is actually malachite. It's a different type of oracle card. It actually involves a lot of uh, crystals and such. But the message for will is malachite has appeared today to ask you to take a good look at the way you are using your will. The force of will is one of crucial energies that we can use in creating our realities. We can either maintain a victim role by allowing others to be our pawns of action, or we can take a creator's role and recognize how we are applying our will to create our experiences. Is your will aligned with the ego, attempting to create through manipulation or coercion? Or is it aligned with the divine, releasing all expectation of the form that a creation will take, and wanting only to manifest that which is best for your highest good? Take a look at the current situation. How are you using your will to both create and maintain this experience? Seek the path of balance and right use of will, and the universe will guide you to resolution that is for the highest good. When you resonate with the energy of malachite, its vibration will clear the influence of ego from your creation, allowing you to manifest the will of the universe. So what is that? What that is saying is like, how are you using your will? Are you using your will negatively, not for other people, but for yourself? Because if you're sitting in ego and going, oh, well, I'm better, or I don't think I'm good, or these people are against me, then you're creating that expectation for yourself. You're creating this whole idea that somebody is against you, that the universe is against you, that you can't move forward because the timing isn't right. That's bullshit. That is totally bullshit. Your will is your will alone, and you should be creating in resonance with the universe. So drop all that bullshit of thinking that something is against you, because nothing is against you except you. You are the only person stopping yourself from allowing greatness into your life. And that, in a way, is ego. Your ego is getting in the way and going, but things need to be right. No, things don't need to be right. You need to start. See, my voice went up. You need to start, and that is taking ego out of the equation and knowing that every great journey, literally, you just need to start. It doesn't matter what you have or where you think you are or how prepared you are. You are prepared enough to make the journey, and everything will come to you as needed, not before, not after, but during and while you're on this journey. So what this is saying is that you're creating this experience for yourself. How do you want to create it? How do you want to create your experience? Do you want to be stuck in this limbo of like, oh, I'm sad and I'm unhappy, or do you want to create something that's better for yourself? I would say create something that is way better for yourself to make your life better. Because if you're stuck in this whole period of the universe is against me, people are against me, I'm against me, then that's your ego talking. That's your ego being scared to move forward and say, I'm going to take what I have right now, which is feeling scared, feeling at a loss, and not being able to create my own destiny because I don't believe in myself. You better fucking believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, then why are you even here? That's just simple fact. Why are you even here if you don't believe in yourself? If you don't believe in yourself, you shouldn't even exist, because honestly, you don't believe in yourself, you shouldn't have been born. There is some part of you that does believe in yourself enough to be here, to exist in this time and reality, and some part of yourself that actually exists to believe that you are worthy. But that ego is stopping you from actually focusing on the worthiness. So we're going to go to wind right now. And I had said that wind was just trying to get out the negative energy, blowing it out, meditating, trying to understand who you truly are, and understanding that things are just a moment in time. Wind is blowing out the bad, coming in with the good, and breathing. And the message for wind, which is this card, is the element of wind has blown into your cards today to remind you to listen to the voices of spirit that are speaking. Spirit beings, guides, angels, and your own higher self can all utilize wind energy to carry messages to you. When you quiet yourself and concentrate on the breath of the wind within you, you open yourself to guidance of these higher beings. Wind may be indicating that you need to view the current situation through your higher chakras or the third eye and crown. Perhaps you need to use your mental energies in order to work out a problem. Or maybe you are being asked to open your intuition to receive an answer or new direction from the spirit world. The energy of wind may be telling you to use your head in the current situation. When the power of wind is invoked, you are being assured that a renewed clarity of thought and an increased ability to use your mental abilities to affect change. Let me read that again. When the power of wind is invoked, you are being assured of a renewed clarity of thought and an increased ability to use your mental abilities to affect change. There you go. You're in your own shit. You can change your own shit. That it's as simple as that. And I know some of us are like, but it's so hard. Yeah, fucking it's hard. It is fucking hard. It's hard to change your shit when you're so down deep, but that is what you need to do. Take some time to invite the power of wind into your life. Sit outside and breathe the wind into your body. Utilize the power of deep breathing to create clarity and enhance your connection to the subtle realms. Wind is calling upon you to listen to its voice within your deepest self. So what this is saying is that not only is breathing insurmountable in getting through this whole idea, but listening to the messages, being in nature, understanding that you are not only your best friend, but your worst enemy. If you just take time to realize that you are fine, that you are divine, that the messages that you need are there, you'll have everything that you need. And stop freaking out about what you currently don't have or what's currently happening or not happening. Focusing on the lack creates more lack, but focusing on the fact that you have enough, focusing on the fact that you are abundant, It creates more abundance. And especially this week and last week, I think we all started focusing on the lack, the idea that there's so much lack and there's so much hatred and ugliness. Yeah, there's that, but there's also beauty. So what do you want to focus on? Do you want to focus on the beauty? Do you want to focus on moving yourself forward? Do you want to focus on the divine messages that are coming to you that are saying, "Hey, you are better than this, move on." Or do you want to focus on your own ego telling you you can't do something? Which one do you want? Because either one is correct. If you're going to focus on not having anything and telling yourself that you're not worthy, then you're not going to be worthy. But if you focus on divine intervention and understanding that everything is always correct and you will always get what you need, then what happens is you become in a great place in the universe with resonance and beauty and harmony. And you get what you need in terms of being able to talk with spirit, talk with your higher self, and your higher self will guide you to where you need to be. And then the last card was dreams, which I had originally said was like there are messages in your dreams, there's messages to be had, but it also talks about following your dreams. And this is the message for the dream card, which is, it's also Sugarlight, one of those. Says when Sugarlight appears as your ally, it is calling you to place your divine. When Sugarlight appears as your ally, it is calling you to place your trust in divine purpose and follow your heart's dreams. You are given your desires as signal lights on your path. If you have a desire to do something other than what you are doing, follow your inner guidance and find a way to explore your dream. Every event that occurs in your life is a creation that allows you to take a step forward on your path. When you follow your heart's dreams, you will always have the motivation and drive to follow your innermost heart on your path. This is not to say that you should quit your job today and move out of town. Of course, if this seems appropriate, follow it. But if you open your heart and your life to make room for your dream to take root, the universe will send appropriate experiences and opportunities your way. If you start doing what you love in small ways today, your signal to the divine that you are prepared to take action upon your dreams. If you start doing what you love in small ways today, you signal to the divine that you are prepared to take action upon your dreams. So there's something really huge, and let me get into that. But it's also for the crown chakra and your affirmation. Say this affirmation every day. I follow my dreams to the highest good. Say it 3 times. I follow my dream to the highest good. I follow my dreams to the highest good. So what is this saying? This is saying you just have to start out on the path. Again, all this is saying, hey, impose your will on something good. Speak with spirit, speak with yourself, and dreams. Follow whatever small little inkling of a dream you have. Again, don't quit your job. Don't just move unless you actually feel guided to do that. But a lot of us are in thinking mode way too much, and in thinking mode we're just like, oh, I could do this, or I could do this, or I could work on something, but we're also in this whole mode of like something needs to be perfect in order to create. No, perfect happens along the way. But also perfect is a marker that you keep moving. So if you're trying to like learn more in order to start, when are you actually going to start? This card and this whole reading is saying, what is your dream? How are you approaching your dream? How are you approaching what your passion is? Because if you're not approaching it, you'll never get there. If you take a moment and an idea and say, I can do this is something that I think I would like, and you even make 1/5 of a step in that direction, hey, guess what? The universe will come back and say, great, you're going where we want you to go. We're going to give you a little bit of a push, and we're going to come towards you. But if you're scared, if you don't know what the heck is going on, and you're just in planning mode, all of a sudden you're not going to go anywhere because you're not traveling. You're stymieing yourself. You're holding yourself back. And that's not something that you really want to do. And especially in this new moon period, which we just had and we're currently in, what do you want to accomplish? How do you want your life to move forward? How do you see things manifesting themselves? And if you're manifesting more stopping and scared, well, that's what the universe is going to give you. You're going to get more reasons to not move forward, to just say I'll do it tomorrow, and to worry about finances and other things out other to worry about finances and other things. Don't do that to yourself. You are a higher devotional being. You have a higher self that knows better, that knows what you want, that knows where you should be. So follow that. You're not going to live your best life by holding on and saying, "Oh, I'm going to spend another 40 years doing this job that doesn't make me happy." So why are you at something that doesn't make you happy? Why are you doing anything that does not resonate with your heart? Why are you overthinking your whole entire life? That is not something anybody should be doing, because it doesn't help anybody. It makes you unhappy and it makes you miserable at the same time. Those two things, if you're an unhappy, miserable person and you live in that, you're going to get unhappy and miserable experiences. So to get out of that, what I would say is start doing something that's devotional. Start doing something that's heartfelt. And if that means loving yourself, loving somebody else, taking one step in a direction that you want to accomplish, doesn't mean you have to do everything now. What it does mean is at least take a step. Take a step in the right direction towards something that calls to you. It doesn't mean you're going to be successful tomorrow, but what it does is it allows you to live outside of the fear. And too many of us live inside that fear-based mentality of, well, what happens if, and what happens if, and what happens if I fail? Who cares? Who cares if you fail? If you fail, hey, you know what that means? That means you know what not to do. And failure is good. Failure is good for many different reasons, because it tells you that you're either on the right track but the wrong idea, or the wrong idea and the wrong track, or that you should have done something differently. But failure needs to be more prevalent in society, because we're so scared of moving forward because of that one idea of failure. And unfortunately, failure is a thing. Or fortunately, failure is a thing. And if you don't fail, you're not trying hard enough. That's what I will say. But if you truly want to create something out of your heart and out of passion, there is no such thing as failure. Because what ends up happening is, the moment you decide something's not working, it's not a failure. It's a redirect. You're redirecting yourself. You're redirecting your energy. You're understanding what works and what doesn't. So, in this oracle card reading, this is literally just saying you have the will to do what you want to do. Listen to your higher self and move forward with ideas and actions and plans that make you feel good about your life. And my friends, I'm doing the same thing. I was at that point for a while of being too scared to move on. But you know what I'm doing now? I'm doing more. You know what I'm doing now? I'm doing more videos. I'm doing live streams. I'm doing as much as I can. And I'm actually probably going back to a job sooner or later. But that's, doesn't mean I'm giving up my dream. My dream is still there. So I would say find your dream, find your passion, follow your dream. And I hope that resonated. And comment, subscribe the video. Let me know what your dream is. Let me know what your passion is. If you want to check out my live stream every Friday night at 8 p.m. PST, it's on Facebook Live. Links down in the description. If you want to get a reading or a session with me, go ahead and email me. I think that a lot of us just need to stop holding ourselves back. And in not holding ourselves back and allowing us to move forward, life becomes easier and more manageable. And that's all you need to know. And I hope you have a beautiful day. Peace.